So we're going to talk about front stance, and front stance is great. We learn front stance as the first stance, pretty much. It's our first form, basic one. We do front stance. The whole thing is front stance. To do a front stance, both of your feet are going frontwards. Okay? So both of your toes should be pointing the same direction. One's forward, one's back. The one in the front should be bent. The one in the back should be pretty straight. A lot of times this back foot is kicked out. We're gonna work to try to bring it straight. Almost like your feet are on train tracks. We don't want tightrope, okay? We want nice, sturdy, strong train tracks. This is our front stance. Okay, so front stance is also cool because it's probably the thing that we're most used to. It's a lot like walking. Our head is front, our body is front, our feet should be in front. Okay, so it's not like back stance, it's not like horse stance or anything else that might not be something that we don't do every day. But we still we want to try to make this a workout too. And this helps with our strengthening, it helps with our balance, it helps with our stability. That doesn't mean that you're gonna use these types of stances if you're actually in a tournament or in a fighting situation or anything like that. But we train to do these front stances deep. This is a lot harder than this, right? So we work out with our forms to be able to do that. So any form that you do, front stance especially, but any stance, push it, as long as you can control it. So we do our front stances here.
Alright, so Mike went over some of the technical and philosophical details of the front stance. It's really awesome. And we're going to go over some drills that you can do front stance. So the first drill you should always do is basic one. Obviously, you can check out our basic one video to do most of that is all front stances. Really, it's all front stance. Again, if you don't have a lot of space, you don't need a lot of space to work on front stance. Again, it helps if you have some lines. If you're a math person or a visual person, go ahead and draw shoulder width-wise 2 parallel lines. And then you can be like, this is parallel to my shoulder width, your shoulder width, not mine or anybody else's, not a monster, but your shoulder width, right? So, again, there are some things you can do, and you can just go step back. Again, step back. Check your feet. And each time you can go lower, or you can start, start small. Good, get your balance first. See if anyone can push you over. Your stances are your foundation. So if your foundation is not sturdy, then your forms, your kicks, your sparring, all of it, you'll fall over. So again, you want to work on your foundations. Very important. Stances are how, at least for Mike and me, we work on our stances and forms to better our kicks and sparring. So without the foundation, like a front stance, you really can't do much else in Tae Kwon Do. So pay attention to all your stances. The lower you go, the harder it is. And that's the Tae Kwon Do way.